Hello everyone. Today I am going to cut Indian Salwar Kameez suit. So I have this plain fabric. I will make salwar with this fabric. First of all, we have to cut salwar. There are different types and designs of cutting salwar. So I will cut simple salwar today with this fabric. And for making shirt kameez, I have this fabric, and this in the center of the neckline it has some embroidery. So I will just cut with this printed fabric. This one is one directional print, so while cutting I have to be very careful while cutting front and back. And this one is back, so I have to turn it towards upwards to make it just like this. So one has to be very careful while cutting this type of one directional print. With this printed fabric I am going to cut kameez. So I will make salwar kameez with this combination, printed and plain. So you can how I am going to cut. First of all, I have to measure this fabric, plain fabric. I will have to measure so it's almost around 96 inches total. 40 inches is equal to 1 meter, so it's 2.5 meter total for this salwar. I have to cut. Now I will have to think about it, how I am going to cut salwar. So first of all I have to measure length of my salwar, which is around 40 inches total length, and I will cut 2 ponchas and 2 kundas and 1 belt to make salwar. There is no need to be in hurry. You have to just think before cutting a little, and then you should cut fabric. First decide what type of salwar you are going to cut, and after deciding the design and type of salwar, whether you are going to make dhoti salwar, plain salwar, or harem type salwar, so accordingly we will cut our salwar today. Now I have just folded the salwar two into two portions, and after that I'm going to again fold it. Now I will just measure length 34 inches minus belt. Total is 40 inches length of the salwar is required. So length minus belt, I will take 34 inches, and we will mark here at 34 inches. I am marking. And I will take poncha 7 inches, and here I will cut this portion like this. After marking poncha 7 inches, this I will use as a belt. I'm just doing some calculations, so there is no possibility of any mistake. And here at this portion I will attach small kundas here, and we'll do this 9 inches. I will just take crotch 9 inches. And here I will take 9 inches approximately. Now you can just see how I have marked. I have taken length here 34 inches minus 34 inches plus belt is 6 inches. Total will be 40 inches. And here I have taken 7 inches poncha, and here I will just join this line and will cut here, and this portion I will just join at the crotch level to make it small kuddas, and you can just see how I am going to cut. Now I am going to cut after marking. I have taken here poncha. This one is I have taken 7 inches. You can make ponchas or put elastic here to make it just like harem pants, harem salwar. And from here I will take out belt. This one is belt will be ready 6 inches. Now I'm going to cut. I have cut 7 inches this poncho. And this portion I will join here, just like this. Now you can see I have just cut the salwar and will join kundas here. Extra portion I will cut. And this portion I will divide into half. I will join here. Nine inches I have taken crutch here, and here the extra fabric I will cut here. I'm going to cut extra fabric. And this fabric I will use to make belt. And this one will be used to make, this fabric will be used to make ponchas. I will just stitch underneath the ponchas. just like this. This is to be used to make ponchas, and this one is to be used to make belt. I will join it together, and this will be used to make belt. This one will be used to make belt. So this one is fabric for belt, this one is for making ponchas, and these are, I have made kundas, and we'll just attach here. And now I will cut this portion into half. And you can see I have just cut the complete salwar. Our salwar has been cut completely to be stitched later. I will stitch later. You can just have a look. Now these are 4 kundas. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 kundas. I have cut in a different style. Now we will just cut into half. In this way our salwar will be stitched. Now I am going to keep it aside, and it's turn to cut this one directional print short kameez for this Salwar Kameez suit. So we have to take our measurements. Length required is 44 inches. So I need 44 inches ready. So I will cut 45 to 46 inches, and width I have to just make an estimate how I'm going to cut this shirt, because it has a neckline here embroidered in the center. So I have to be little careful while cutting this. This should be kept in the center. Now I'm going to fold it. Fold it like this. Now I have just divided the width of this fabric from the embroidery of neckline in the center into half. You can see, and we'll take measurements now. Length 46 inches, and across shoulder you can take as per your measurements. I am taking 16 inches across shoulder, dividing into half, including seam lumps. And shoulder line is, I have taken 10 inches including across shoulder slope, and width of the neck taking 3 inches from one side, 3 inches and 6 inches. Across shoulder slope, I'm taking 3/4 inch. And across front, I'm taking 16 inches. Across front is 15 inches. And round bust I'm taking. Round bust is 40 inches. I am taking is 6 inches total. Total round bust including ease is 46 inches. So I'm going to take 11.5 inch, 1 inch seam allowance, okay, 11.5 inch plus 1 inch seam allowance, 12.5 inch. I have taken here, and from highest shoulder point till waistline is 17 inches, and you can take 1/4 round waist plus ease and seam allowance. So 38 is round waist, 9.5 inch plus 2 inches, 11.5 inch. I'm going to take including seam allowance. And here we will just from highest shoulder point till hip line I will measure 25 inches, and round hip is 46 inches plus seam allowance and ease. 46 inches plus 6 inches, 52 inches plus 2 inches seam allowance is 58 inches. I will take 24 inches. So I am taking here 25 inches. I have just put extra ease. So now I am going to cut this including all the seam allowances. I am going to cut this fabric now for shirt with all the seam allowance. I am going to cut. So, and here we will just make round neck. So I am taking 7 inch depth of the neck. You can take as per your measurements and requirement. So I have taken depth of the neck 7 inches. Now I am going to cut shirt. First of all, I am going to cut the neckline. As you have seen, I have cut the front portion of the shirt with front neckline, round neckline. Now we will cut back. So this one is one directional print. Front portion was little bit more difficult because there was embroidery at the neckline in the center. So you have to do some calculation while cutting the front neckline with embroidery. Back is simple, plain. So now I'm going to cut this. But you have to place the fabric perfectly because it has one directional print. Now just place the front cut portion on top of this and cut the back of the shirt. Cut the back side also. Now I'm going to give shape to this cross shoulder, front, cross front. I have given shape at the cross front. And this one is the front portion with round neckline. You can see front round neckline of the shirt has been cut. Now I am going to cut this back side. back has also been cut with small round neckline. So our shirt with round neckline has been cut. And we will stitch later. That's all. You two can just cut your own Salwar Kameez suit. You can see I have just cut this shirt with round neck and embroidery in the center with one directional print. I have cut. You have to cut with extra care. And this one is back portion with smaller neckline. You can see. That's all. Thanks for watching. You too can try to cut this Indian attire Salwar Kameez suit and stitch for yourself and your friends and family members. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye bye everyone. I hope you have liked this video cutting off Salwar Kameez suit. Stitching I will do later. Thanks for watching once again. Bye bye. See you in my next live video. Till then, bye.